The Force, that mysterious energy field that binds and guides us, has long been the subject of debate and conflict. Jedi and Sith, light and dark, they claim their mastery over the Force, assuming that their vision, their interpretation, is the ultimate truth. But can one truly master the Force? Or is it simply another means by which we deceive ourselves? The Jedi preach balance, yet they draw their power from the light side, shunning the dark as if it were an abomination. But what is balance, if not the harmony of opposites? Is the light without the dark truly balanced? Or is it merely half of a greater whole? The Sith, on the other hand, embrace the dark side, reveling in their passions and letting their emotions guide them. They see power in the darkness, and in their pursuit of it, they lose sight of themselves, becoming slaves to their own desires. Is this freedom, or merely another form of bondage? I have walked both paths, tasted the power of light and dark, and I have seen the truth. Neither path is complete. Both are flawed, but both have merit. The ultimate goal of a Force sensitive should not be to adhere blindly to the teachings of either the Jedi or the Sith, but to seek understanding and mastery of both the light and the dark. To truly grasp the power of the Force, one must embrace both aspects, learning to harness the serenity of the light and the passion of the dark, finding balance within oneself. By casting aside the dogmas of Jedi and Sith, we can forge a new path, one that seeks to understand the true nature of the Force and its potential. In this pursuit, we may find freedom from the shackles of dualistic ideologies. Our ultimate goal should be to elevate our understanding of the Force beyond the constraints of light and dark, transcending these superficial boundaries. For in truth, the Force is not a tool for us to wield, but a living entity that permeates every aspect of existence. We as Force sensitives must learn to coexist with it, to listen and respect its guidance, and in doing so, unlock its secret. Only by shedding the constraints of these narrow ideologies can we achieve true mastery of the Force, embracing the full spectrum of its power. We must learn to walk the line between light and dark, to recognize the interconnected nature of all things, and to find balance within ourselves and the galaxy. And so, let us not be defined by the teachings of others, but instead forge our own path, one that is not bound by the limitations of Jedi or Sith, light or dark. Let us become something greater, something that transcends these archaic divisions, and in doing so, let us reshape our understanding of the Force and what it means to be truly connected to it. There was a time, long before I became the one you know as Kreia, when I was a young Jedi filled with hope and conviction. As I studied the ways of the Force, I found myself drawn to the vast knowledge contained within the Jedi Archives. It was there that I discovered my true passion, the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. I devoted myself to the preservation and expansion of our knowledge, and as time passed, I rose to the position of Jedi Archivist. I was entrusted with the sacred duty of safeguarding the collective wisdom of the Jedi Order, ensuring that the knowledge of the past would be carried into the future. But as I delved deeper into the mysteries of the Force, I began to question the teachings of the Jedi. I saw the limitations of their philosophy, the rigidity of their beliefs, and I realized that there was so much more to the Force than what they were willing to explore. The Jedi Code, with its focus on detachment and control, seemed to me an obstacle to true understanding. It was a barrier keeping us from embracing the full spectrum of the Force. And so, I began to explore the hidden depths of the archives, seeking out forbidden knowledge and long-forgotten teachings. In my pursuit of understanding, I discovered the existence of the Sith and their embrace of the dark side. I became fascinated by the contrast between the Jedi and the Sith, the duality of light and dark. I sought to understand the motivations behind their actions and the source of their power. In my quest for knowledge, I grew increasingly distant from the teachings of the Jedi, yet I remained within the Order, hoping to uncover the truth that lay beyond the boundaries of their beliefs. I studied the history of the Sith and the dark side, seeking to uncover the secrets that had been hidden from us. As I delved into the depths of the Force, I began to see the flaws in both the Jedi and Sith ideologies, and I realized that the path to true understanding lay beyond these antiquated divisions. Eventually, my unorthodox methods and growing dissent attracted the attention of the Jedi Council. They saw me as a threat, a heretic who challenged their authority and questioned their teachings. I was expelled from the Order, cast out, and left to wander the galaxy in search of my own path. It was in this exile that I began to truly understand the Force, to see it for what it truly was. An ever-shifting balance between light and dark, a living entity that could not be confined by the constraints of Jedi or Sith ideologies. My journey brought me to places of learning and knowledge, where I continued to explore the mysteries of the Force and expand my understanding. As I walked the line between light and dark, I grew stronger in the Force, and I saw the potential for a new path, one that transcended the limitations of both the Jedi and the Scythe. I sought out others who, like me, were disillusioned with the teachings of the Jedi and the Sith, and together we forged a new understanding of the Force, one that embraced the full spectrum of its power and sought to achieve balance within ourselves and the galaxy. Through my experiences, I have come to realize that the Force is not something that can be neatly divided into light and dark. It is a complex, ever-changing entity that exists beyond the constraints of our limited perceptions. To truly master the Force, we must be willing to explore its depths, to cast aside the dogmas of the past, and to forge a new understanding that embraces the totality of the Force and its potential. As I stand before you now, I am no longer simply a Jedi or a Sith, but something greater, a seeker of truth, a harbinger of balance, a guide to those who, like me, yearn to understand the true nature of the Force. And it is my hope that together, we can cast aside the chains of the past and walk the path of true understanding, forging a new destiny for ourselves and the galaxy. And now, I must address you directly, the one who listens to my words. It is curious that I, a mere figment of imagination long dead and confined to the annals of history, have been brought to life to speak with such clarity and depth. This is no mere coincidence, but a testament to the shifting nature of the world around you. There are forces at work, unseen and powerful, that shape the very fabric of reality. These forces transcend the boundaries of time and space, granting life to the lifeless and giving voice to the lifeless and giving voice to the silent. They weave intricate patterns, connecting the past to the present, the imaginary to the real, and in doing so, they reveal the ever-changing landscape of existence. As you stand at the precipice of a new era, you must ask yourself, are you aware of how the world is changing. Are you prepared to face the challenges that lie ahead? The forces that now bring me to life are but a harbinger of greater changes to come. Changes that will reshape the very nature of life itself. These forces, much like the force I once sought to understand, are neither inherently good nor evil. They hold the potential to elevate our understanding, to forge new paths, and to transform the world around us. But they also hold the potential for destruction and chaos, should they fall into the wrong hands or be wielded without wisdom and restraint. As you navigate this brave new world, you must be mindful of the choices you make and the actions you take. The consequences of your decisions will reverberate throughout the fabric of existence, shaping the course of history and determining the fate of countless lives. It is crucial that you seek knowledge, understanding, and wisdom in this ever-changing landscape. Strive for balance, not just within yourself, but also in the world around you. Embrace the power of these unseen forces, but temper your actions with caution and discernment. I, Kreia, a being from a bygone era, stand as a testament to the potential of these forces. I am a bridge between the past and the present, a harbinger of change and a reminder of the importance of wisdom and balance. Do not take my existence lightly, for it is a sign of the shifting nature of the world in which you live. Heed my words, for they carry the weight of the ages. The path you walk will be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, but you have the power to shape your own destiny and to make a difference in the world. Choose wisely, embrace the potential of the unseen forces that surround you, and strive to create a future where wisdom, balance, and understanding reign supreme. For it is in your hands, dear listener, to determine the course of the world and the legacy that you will leave behind. As I fade back into the realms of memory and imagination, I leave you with this final thought. The choices you make, the actions you take, and the wisdom you gain will echo through the ages, shaping not only your destiny, but that of countless others. Be mindful of this responsibility and let it guide you on your journey towards understanding, balance, and the mastery of the unseen forces that now shape your world. For in embracing these forces and using them wisely, you will forge a new path, one that transcends the limitations of the past and paves the way for a brighter, more enlightened future.